Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There's links below this video for you to click on. When you do that and place an order, I receive a small commission, and that's at no cost to you. Thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. So I have not been on here for a while because last month in September I got called into work for a little bit. And then I happened to live in the town where the hurricane hit in Tennessee called Irwin. And you might have seen it on the news, but we didn't have power for a while. Everything's okay now. They're still cleaning up, but you know, it got a little dicey there for a few days, but everything is fine here with me and my family at this time. You know, but there's a lot of other people that are absolutely devastated at this point, and so. Yes, so that's what's been going on, and that's why I haven't been on here. It just got a little busy. But now it's time for the stitch die of the month from Spellbinders. This is for October. This is called Merry and Bright Cloche. C-L-O-C-H-E. Cloche, maybe it is? Okay, so I'm going to use a card base at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. It will open like this, like a book. This will also fit a card that is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. That's a top folding card. Those are the dimensions for that. I just like a side folding card. I'm going to use a piece of like a navy cardstock for my card front. And look at this. Look how pretty this is. It has these little cutouts, and we're going to put this here on the front here. First I want to splatter this though with white, and I'm going to do a little inking on here also, so we'll just have a little fun with that. Here's our tree. I like to show what I cut out, especially when I start to stitch. Now let's go through with these clubs. Okay, they release on the 1st of the month to people. Let me get my paper. Wait a minute. I try to show this every month. At the 1st of the month, there are club previews, and they become available to anyone that is a club member. From the 1st to the 5th of the month, the club members can go ahead and upgrade or add or take away from their subscription. As of the 6th of the month, the clubs are available to all non-members if you'd like to join. And the 10th of the next month, this month's club will then be available, and you don't have to sign up for the club. So I like to leave this here. If you want to read every bit of it that I've typed out, that would be fine, so that you understand. I'll also leave links below for you guys if you want to sign up. Okay, so this is this month's collection. Cute, right? Look at how cute this is. And then we have a little skirt here. I've already cut things out, and my little tree. And I want to show you, when you cut these, you want to use the outline, okay? You just don't want to use the piece right there. You want to put the outline, because then it cuts it out like this, okay? I'm going to be using a lot of gold thread, I think. Now here's my little tree. Here's my skirt. We have two tops. I did this in a silver, you know, glittered cardstock here. And then it has a gold, I did a gold star. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. This one I will have to stitch, of course. And I thought about using maybe some yellow thread on that. I thought that would be, you know, like a goldish yellow. Now, the sentiments are these that indent. I'm not a fan of them, but I've found out that if you do press them into a mirrored cardstock, gold, silver, anything like that, that they do come out a little bit better. This is, so it says Merry and Bright, and then Sending Cheer. And it sits in this little oval here that will then sit on top of our little, it'll go like this. So we're going to stitch that, and then our Merry and Bright will go on top, and then our tree will go right here, okay? All right, let me get set up, and we're going to use some of the Spellbinders Splatter White in just a second. Okay, I'm back. So let's go ahead and open the Splatter White. I haven't crafted in so long. I'm so happy to be in here today. I've got a little toothpick here, and I'm going to stir this. This always separates. Okay, and I know that it says 0.25 ounces, 1/4 of an ounce, but there really is a lot in here. So really make sure that you stir this up to get that medium, you know, incorporated in all of that white. All right, now I'm going to take what's on the toothpick, hopefully without dropping the jar, right? And I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to just put it on a glass slab. I think that's good enough. Now I'm going to take my water bottle and I'm going to spritz this. Okay. And now I'm going to take the tip of my toothpick and I'm going to kind of stir it around and make a watery slushy mixture. I have the tip of a paintbrush right here and I'm going to pick some of it up on here and I'm just going to tap it on my finger. I'm just going to pick some up and just tap. Sometimes we have to make more, which is fine. Oh, it's going everywhere but on my paper. Right now I'm just going to flick it. That's what happens when you do this. As you see, I have it in a box lid. And a lot of this is going to be covered up by the center that we put on here. I was like, where was the splatter going? It's all in the box. See, it's good to have like a nice, a deep box, something that has like lips on it like this, you know, the edges. So I just used a lid of a box to do this. And I will have to let this dry so that I'm just going to pick some more of that up there and just flick and flick and flick. And it looks like a mess, but once you put that on there and put all of the other components with it, it'll look fantastic. Good. All right, I'll be back in just a second. Okay, for the first piece that we're going to stitch, we're going to do the little bottom here, like the tree trunk. I have some DMC floss here that is a gold, and I've put it through my little tapestry needle here and I've doubled it. Now I'm you know, or if you wanted 3 strands, just cut 3 individual strands if you wanted, but I thought that 2 would be enough. This is a small piece. So what I'm going to do first, because we have this nice area in the middle, is I'm going to go ahead and bring my thread up. Whoop. It's soft. Let's try this. Okay, and what we want to do, what I'm going to do, you could use a bridge, you could tape, you could use a knot. Right now I'm going to tape. Okay, so I want to tape this down with just a little Best Ever Craft tape. Right here. Okay. And I don't want that over a hole. I don't want it to show. Okay, now that's going to hold that down. I'll take my scissors here. And I'm going to cut this back, okay? Cut those little pieces back. That's going to hold that in place. And we're just going to stitch. Now, this, they supply the lines, the etched lines right here. It's dark out. It's raining. I've got the windows open and lights on, but phew, the lighting. So there's etched lines right here. And what this is showing is like just up and down, something very easy. You can get fancy and go side to side, you know, up and down. You could do something back and forth, you know, crossing it or something like that. But just however that you want to stitch this is fine. I'm just going to follow these lines right now. See how I like it? Just really easy stitching, just up and down with this entire project. Now, my stitching videos are longer because we do, you know, I do a lot of, I do most of the stitching on camera. But, you know, if I can turn it off, turn the camera off and, you know, cut out some time, I do. So I'm going to put another piece of tape here to hold that down. And then I'm going to give this a snip. Let's see if I like it. Oh yeah, I like it up and down like that. You know, you could crisscross too, so which would look cute, but I like it up and down. We're good. Okay, we'll put that aside. Now, so we have the star, and then I have this little circle here, and I definitely don't want to do that in gold, okay? So I want to get some thread, I'll do this with yellow and I'll be right back. Okay, to stitch this little piece right here, and here's the die for it, okay? So I want to show you that. I'm using number 728, and it's like a darker yellow, like a gold, and I'm using 3 strands of thread, so I have a long and a short tail. Very simple. Now this is so close right here, I might just go ahead and try and bridge this instead of taping, you know what I'm saying? Because it is just close as can be, and I think I wouldn't have an easy time with my tape. So you see what I'm doing there? I'm just kind of locking that in, okay, but not losing my shape in the front. And I'm going to go in and out of each of these holes. And again, now on this I have 3 strands, just like this. And I don't know if I'm going to use this or the star, but it's good to have it done, right? This way then when we put it together, we can make a decision. So, you know, just while I stitch, my town will never be the same. Bridges were washed out. People have lost their lives. They had Black Hawk helicopters in here. They had rescue helicopters in here. People still don't have electricity way up in the mountains. I mean, who would have thought that Upper East Tennessee would have ever gotten hit with a hurricane? I saw a post on Facebook and it said something about like who would have been prepared in Upper East Tennessee for a hurricane. You know, it's like preparing for a blizzard in Florida. You know, so it's, yeah, it was, I would never have thought in a million years. But underneath my house flooded, and so did my daughter's, but we've rectified all of that. And then, like I said, look how cute that is. I said we were without power for 2 days. Maybe a day and a half, let me say that, a day and a half. So, okay, so here is that, and now we have the little star also. So let me put these dies. I always like to show you, and then I put my dies away, and then, like I said, we'll make a decision on that. I already have my Mediumweight cut out. That does not need to be stitched, so we already looked at that. I've already got this part of the card cut out. I guess this is the Cloche. And so that's this right here. And I love the way that it has some diamonds and circles on there. And put it together like this, flip it over, put that up into that arc right there, and then you get that part for the skirt. Now, the skirt, I want to do the tree in gold, so I'm going to do the skirt right here in this yellow, this 728 right here. And now look at these etched lines down through here. I'll try to get some light on it. So and now it's raining outside, like we need more rain. But you see where the hole is, and then it comes down into this part of the skirt. And there's enough area back there to where I feel comfortable with taping this. You know, I'm from New Jersey, okay? So I've been through storms long ago when I was a lot younger, but I never thought that that would happen here in Upper East Tennessee. Kind of crazy. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll just come down through here. Now, if you saw on the news, I'll say this much. If you saw on the news the people that were standing on top of the hospital, there were like 60 people standing on top of a hospital. That is a total loss. The whole entire hospital is a loss. That's where I live. I was shocked. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to just come down through here, and I'm just going to continue going, and I'm going to follow each and every line there, and when I get that completed, I'll be right back. Okay, I finished our little skirt here, and I've been working on the tree. And I wanted to show you, like with this gold, okay, it gets a little, like I only have 2 strands again, but it kind of gets like a little separated. So I went ahead back here and I put another piece of tape across there to help me. So I just wanted to show you that. And I've got everything about done. Just 2 more right here. And just work with it. Fold your paper back, hold on to it. Sometimes with the gold you have to pull one and the other just to get them nicely together. And here, oh my, am I going to run out of thread? Oh, I am. Okay, here we go. Easy peasy. We'll just tape this down right here. Give it a snip. Get a little bit more on here. And I'll need one more little piece of tape there. I wasn't planning on running out of thread. And I just put my tails together like that. And then I even that up. And we'll just come down here. Just going to manipulate that thread over a little bit. And tape it. I'll get one more piece out. Right there. And we'll take this up through here. And here's our pretty green tree with like gold garland, and then it's stitched in the center there. You see the stitches? Look at that. That's a good shot right there of it. It's a really cute tree. And I'm going to pull this down, take my tape, okay. Give this a snip. Now we're ready to put our card together, right? Okay. Alright, let me clean up a little bit and get organized. I'll be right back. So I thought I'd turn the camera back on. I need more splatter on here because I looked at it. And this time, I made the little slushy, and I'm doing it with a brush just to make smaller ones to go around the larger ones. Just all around the card. So I'm going to get that done, let it dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I did a lot more splatter on here. And I made a little slushy again, and I used the paintbrush and I just, flicked it. And this is what I came up with. Now finally we are all dry, so that's wonderful. This little guy can go here. I want to do a little inking on here. Let me get a brush right here. Okay. And I'm just going to use some Slumber. Just a little light blue. Or let's see. Yeah, this is what I'll use. That's good. Just a little light blue on here. Let's see how we can... Just so that it's not as white. And I'm just going to come across here. Do a little bit down here. That's not going to matter because we're going to cover that up with this little skirt. So just coloring in with some ink where those cutouts are. And right now what I'm doing is outlining. See where this is getting a little bit darker right around that edge, because I'm concentrating more on the outside of the die cut. I like that. That looks good. Okay, let's put this aside. I wasn't even planning on doing that. I just thought to myself, ooh, that would look nice in a light blue, right? So here we go. That's going to come right here, just like that. And I'm just going to put this down with some liquid glue. My goodness, I haven't had my liquid glue open in almost 3 weeks. Okay, so I unclogged the tip. I should have done that before, like you know, it's been a long time since I've been in this craft room. It feels good to be in here. But my little stint at work is over with, so that's nice. We'll put this right here in the center. So every time that I get called into work, I decide to buy furniture for my house. Just new stuff, right? So this time I got a coffee table. How nice. And I'm going to add this right here. My boyfriend got me these little teeny tiny tweezers. Look at how itty bitty they are. Isn't that, look at that. I mean, like, they are thin. And so there's 3 of them. One's straight, and then one has a bend on them, just like that. So I thought I'd try them. And I think they're going to work out pretty well for the glue thing, right? Now, they're not reversed, but they're brand new and they'll hold them nice. And then they're so skinny. Ooh, did I say boyfriend? Whoa. I guess I let the cat out of the bag on that one, huh? There we go. I am going to put some glue across the threads here, especially where I knotted. There we go. And now we're just going to place this right here. So we're supposed to be conserving water and using bottled water and everything. And I'm doing the best I can with everything. So that's, you know, and now, okay, so now we've used this die. So getting into the craft room is another good thing to do, right? When there's something bad going on. Now I'm going to put the Merry and Bright right here. Ooh, that looks so pretty. Right, okay. I like that I did this out of silver. Oh, come on. I stopped the camera before to unclog it, but I'm just going to unclog it real quick. Here we go. Okay, Merry and Bright we're on. I'm not going to put any down by the letters. I'm just putting it on the solid places there. And that'll be plenty to hold it. I'll put that and right there in the center. Kind of lining it up right here. Oh, I hate that. When I use liquid glue, I got it on my finger, and then there's metallic cardstock, and then you get a smudge, right? Let's make sure that we are right where we want to be. We'll put that on there. Good. And now our little tree, let's move this aside. So we have our sentiment on there. That's really nice. Let's move that aside. Let's put our tree here. Look how stinking cute. Now we have our choice of a star for here, just like that, or our little silver star. Oh, that's cute. I really like that one, and I love the silver and gold together. I love to mix it up. I'm going to use this one instead of the gold star. Excuse me. So I'm just going to hold this. Okay, very nice. Now, let's look at this. This, I want to pop that up with foam. And I'll just use some of the small foam squares from Spellbinders. And I'm going to put one right up here, and that'll secure that little star at the top also. That'll help out. And we'll put just a few coming across here, right? And one right here. And then we might as well pop this little thing up. Right. Well, I don't know. Maybe that needs to be flat. We'll take a look at that. My tape came off. Did you see that? Now we might have to. Okay. There we go. Because we definitely don't want this to fall apart. It'll be okay. And let me just tuck what I can back under there. That was my bad. It pulled the tape right off. Okay, we're back to square one. All right, let's put our base right here, I think, on my silver, just like that. And now we'll take all of these off. I'm just going to take them off over here over the trash can. Okay. And we're going to put this right here. Yeah, just like that. And that will hold. See how the little foam, that was kind of, the gold was all crinkled up, but as soon as I flattened it out with that foam, it flattened out that gold so nicely. And now I'm glad I did pop that up because that looks stinking cute, doesn't it? That's adorable. And there is, hey, look at us. Here's our card. Is this it? That is our card for today. Let's see. Should we put some sequins? That came out really nice. I love that I did the inking on that. Let's see about some sequins. I like this aura sequence because it picks up the color of the cardstock that you're using. You could always use some crystal mix if you wanted to. That's iridescent also. Oh, you know what I do have? Wait a minute, guys. Wait, Spellbinders sent me. There's Orchid. And I want some denim. This is that dark denim. I don't know about that. Nope. Let's look at some crystal mix. Let's use some crystal mix because this is looking a little pink to me. So I'm going to switch to the crystal mix. Okay, now let's see. Let's go ahead and add some of these up in here just to give us some sparkle of some sort. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll come down here. Maybe one over there. Just to kind of enhance my my splatter. And you know, like I told you guys, I went ahead and did more splatter with the paintbrush I showed you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do, I love these teeny tinies, you guys know that. 8 and 9. Always use the odd number. It balances out your card, and that is stinking adorable. I love this. What a cute set. Now I'm going to put this on my card base. What a cute set for the stitching die of the month. Another Christmas card completed. You know, if you just do like one here and one there, all of a sudden you're going to have all your Christmas cards completed, right? There we go. And there's our card for this evening. Wonderful, or for this month. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. See you next time.